as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They go play action with Willis.
Flush to his right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Willis looks to pass it here. He gets it to Addison.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you to get in the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Willis will look to throw it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Minnesota.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's takedown to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready, set. Cowboy 80.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Willis looking to throw it. This is caught by Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Ready.
On 1st down, Willis. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Ready.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis.
This is caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Texans 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The Texans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Ready up.
Willis headed left off the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, here's Willis. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
And Stroud now to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Seven Pirates.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
And that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
from the 23. Here's second down and 7. Now Willis. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Go! Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
First and 10, it's Willis. Addison hauls it in.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Addison will go in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Malik Willis.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Let's go now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. Stroud now. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Come on, come on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
A final shot before break. Stroud.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's complete to Dell. On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Pick up the 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down.
Touchdown, Texans! Brevin Jordan from 4 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Willis to throw. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Cowboy 80.
To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Willis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance,
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
and you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll
take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Willis looking to throw it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
10 to 60, 10 to 60. Go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the check.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the...
And shutting him off now open field. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 4th-quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Willis out of the gun.
And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will bring this one back. A final return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap to Willis. That's caught by Addison.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On the jump.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Willis to throw.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Willis.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Left wing 19. Ready.
Here's Willis.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Chat alert, chat alert. Cougar 19.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Bronco switch. Hut, hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to